Hi sweet friends, welcome back to my cozy little craft corner. My name is Tasia and I'm the heart behind Wildly Planned. And with January coming to an end, I thought we could just do a check-in on my planner system, kind of go over what I'm using, talk about what's been working for me, what are some things I want to tweak about my system. I really plan to do check-ins at the end of every month just to see where I'm ending the month at. Like, did I change up my system, see what's working and what's not working? And I feel like it'd just be fun to be able to reflect on that as the months go by. So these are the current two that I'm using. I'm still in my standard TN. Not much has changed about this setup. I did add back in a personal rings as well. So let's start with the standard TN first. This is the Traveler's Company Love and Trip edition. Again, I've just been really obsessed with this color. I did a flip at the beginning of the year, so you can go back and watch that video. Not much has changed besides the deco. So here is the front. This deco is still the same. I did in my last video, I changed up some of the deco. I added more of the Coffee Monsters Co. This first insert is still like my journal insert, and that's been working well for me. I've added a few spreads. I'm not going to go too much into that just because, as I've said before, I feel like journaling can be a little bit personal. And my next section is the calendar section. Again, it is more of the Coffee Monsters Co. I added this deco in here as well. This is my calendar insert. So we'll go ahead and just do a quick kind of flip through. You guys have kind of seen some of these. Here is January's spread, and I've been testing out different types of weeklies. I do like this layout. I experimented with this one, which I like this as well, and then I went back to that. I really like the freedom of being able to change up and design my own weekly because it really depends on what I have going on, and I'm very much a mood planner, so this works really well for me. I did not do the month of February yet, but I am going to go ahead and draw February, decorate it, and same thing will go into the weeklies, and I design that as I go. I feel like my camera cut out, so I don't remember where we left off, so I apologize if I'm going to ramble about the same thing. But I plan to finish up March in here. I think I may even have enough pages to do April as well with the monthly and the weeklies. And if that's the case, it'll be perfect that each insert can hold 4 months. And once I am done with this and it's all filled up, then I will go ahead and replace it with a grid insert. I really enjoyed this insert. It's working really well for me, and what's really cool is I can actually save these books, like archive it, and I have it to go back and look at. One thing I do with my personal rings is I never save any of the inserts. Even if I like the spreads, I end up just tossing it because I know that it's just gonna sit on my shelf. But I like that this is a booklet, so it'll keep everything together, and I can probably just find like a storage box to go ahead and keep all of that in. That is one thing that I like about the Traveler's Notebook bound system compared to like my personal rings. Then lastly is my third insert, which this is just a brain dump insert. So I just keep random notes in here. I do like different dinner ideas as a reference. I have like my order tracker in here, and I use it to test my fountain pens or like my dip pens. This is kind of just like a catch-all where I just write random things. It doesn't have any rhyme or reason, and what I'm going to do is once this notebook is filled up, I'm literally just going to chunk it and replace it with a new one. So these 3 different inserts are still working well for me. I have the plain one, which is for my journal. I have the grid for my calendar, and aligned for all of my odds and ends and just random notes. Here in the very back, I have my most used stickers, which is from High Paper Cloud. So I keep that on me because I use that a lot in my weekly spreads. And in the back, I just have deco and my washi card here. So yeah, that is my standard TN. Again, this is working really well for me. I do have a standard TN cover coming in, which we'll unbox and eventually probably move into that one. And I'll explain why in that video of why I want to make the change, but I do love this cover. This whole color has kind of been my mood for the year, and it is absolutely gorgeous. I really wish I could find the passport size in the Love and Trip just so I could have a good matching pair. So I did have to add a personal size planner back into the mix. I found that when I would be going to like my daughter's basketball game or even just going to work, I did not always want to take this with me just because I have everything in here, including my journal, and I kind of don't like taking that with me like to work or other places, just because I don't know, it feels very personal, but I still wanted something with me on the go for if I needed to reference my calendar or if we have anything, you know, planned for the upcoming month, as well as just a place if I want to just write down random notes or doodle. I had that with me. So that prompted me to add a personal size planner into the mix. I really want a Giglio Slim Campagna because for the first time ever in my life, I feel like I just need smaller rings. I've been thinking about getting either a Me Plus or a plotter. The price, though, I just can't really justify it, which is funny because of the Slim Campagna is about the same, if we're being honest. But with the Slim Campagna, I just really love Giglio's quality. Plus, you get all of the extra storage space. You get the big back pocket, the pen loop. And so for me, if I go that route, that's kind of where I want to go. But I'm being particular about the color that I want if I do a Slim Campagna. But enough rambling about that. I decided to go back into my LV agenda because I just think this is a gorgeous, chic planner cover. And for me to take this on the go, I really like it. So here I just did a little bit of deco in the front, nothing too crazy. I have my Ferris wheel press fountain pen in here because again, it ties in with the color. This is my little rage journal that I like to keep with me on the go. I'm not going to dive into this just because I'm waiting for the cover to come in for this. And then I want to walk you guys through and kind of talk to you guys about why I started this and how this works for me. So we'll come back to this in a different video. So here in the very front, this is a fly leaf from Giglio. It's in the Epoca Black, but I wanted some type of fly leaf just because I needed to fill up the ring space, which is why I wanted the Slim Campagna, is because I probably only need half of this, but because the rings are so big, it looked a little weird not having enough things in it. So I did the fly leaf. I added this deco card, which is one of my favorites. And here I just had 3 tabbed sections. Here's a little bit of deco, and I just kind of keep random things, notes for my husband. I have an inbox and an outbox, and this is just kind of filled like with random notes and to-dos and doodles, and these are things that I've had in the past. Obviously, it's my 2025 goals, but I really like the pages, so I decided to keep it. And then the next section, which is the main reason that I needed it, is my calendar section. And so this is actually from My Paper Co. And if you didn't know, she actually has her inserts on Amazon. I forgot where her shop is based out of, but I believe it's not in the US. But if you want to get it without having to wait on the shipping or even pay shipping, you can order it through Amazon, which is what I did. And so I did all of 2026. I just did front and back because I don't need any extra space. And I like that you can choose between a Sunday or a Monday start. So this is my January spread. I went and I kind of filled it in and back planned. I did a little bit of February here, and this will just take you all the way until the end of the year. And this was the main thing that I wanted, is I just needed a calendar insert for when I'm on the go. And here I just have a bunch of blank notes pages. And this is also from Amazon as well, because like I said, I just really needed a calendar and blank pages so I can write random notes for when I'm on the go. So I'm not getting too crazy with my personal rings planner. It's just something kind of an extension of this, because I do copy my monthly from this to this just so I have it. And that is my latest update for how I'm ending January with my current planner system and what's working for me. Still very much in love with the standard TN. I think I love the Traveler's Notebook system just because of how low maintenance it is. I don't have to worry about cutting and trimming. And if I want any decorations, it forces me to use the washi and the stickers that I have compared to just printing beautiful dashboards, which is what I'm used to doing in my personal rings. So these are the two planners that I'm ending January with. I think my system's working very well. It definitely inspires me to continue to use my creativity, and I'm getting the best of both worlds because I am with my new love, which is a Traveler's Notebook system, but I've still managed to go back to my first love, which is my personal rings. So I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I hope that you guys are finding what's working well for you. And just remember, you are allowed to change your system. The reason I'm filming these monthly check-ins on my planner system is because I know that it's going to change every single month. Next month, I may not even be in any of these planners, and that's okay. What's really important is finding what works for you, because that ultimately is what Planner Peace is. Planner Peace is not finding the one planner that fixes your life, that is everything you want, and you're never going to change. No. Planner Peace is the system that works for you, and we need to strip away this expectation that you have to stick to one thing. Again, it could be the Gemini in me, but I'm all about bouncing around, and your needs are going to change from day to day, week to week, month to month. It's okay that your planner system reflects that, and don't let anybody else tell you otherwise. But yeah, thanks for tuning in to this week's video. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye, guys.